If it's one thing Facebook gonna do, it's trip. Yeah, one thing Facebook gonna do is trip, okay? I'm looking for that little mosquito because I'm getting ready to have to go in the house. The mosquitoes is out. Hey, y'all, hey. I appreciate y'all entire ministry because Facebook is tripping. But, I mean, ain't nothing new there. Nothing new there. Hey, Sherelle, girl, hey. It's finally, I guess it's finally cool enough. And when I say cool, hey Felicia, hey, when I say cool, it ain't really even that cool. Like, it's still hot, okay? But because it's like 90 degrees in North Carolina, y'all. But I came on here to have a chit chat with y'all today. Where my parents at? Where my parents at? Where is my parents? Parents of teenagers. Winnie Pooh looked well rested at church, didn't she? She looked so good today. And I seen somebody say, "Come on, Papa Yella." Okay, I know that's right. She had her little cheetah print on today with her little pop earring, yellow pop. Okay. I said, well, you better go ahead and do it, honey. Yes, ma'am. You know, she watched them kids all week. And so, so that weekend be refreshing her. 95 in Indiana. Yeah, like right now it's still 82. It's still 82 degrees. And you know, I like sitting outside sometimes. Like, first of all, it's a zoo in my mama on here. She said she right there. It's, my mama said, Ma, girl, not you, Ma. You ain't got no teenagers. What do you mean? Mama talking about right here. Ma'am, you don't have any teenagers. And if you do, where they at? Okay, all of your children are grown. I'm not talking about grown children. I'm talking about teenagers between the ages of, I'm going to say 13 to 16. Because 17, 18, no, that's still out of my little range. But I'm talking about 13 to 16. Now, mama, please don't tell me you got one that you've been hiding, baby. No. So anyway, y'all, this kind of all started, let me give y'all like a backstory. So this kind of all started because Aiden was invited to a pool party. Okay. And you know, I want y'all to tell me if I'm wrong, because you know, I can take that. I can take that. But you know, Aiden was invited to a pool party. And one thing I don't play about is my children being anywhere without me around any body of water. You can ask, my mama's on here. She can vouch for that statement. I don't allow my children to go anywhere with anybody around any type of body of water when it's not me or my husband. Not Carly, not Zaria, not Aiden, not Princeton. And I don't know if it's because of past trauma, when it has some, you know, because when I was younger, I couldn't, I don't know if me and my cousin both were drowning. I can't attest to that. Either way, we were young, dumb, and we was at camp. Me and my cousin was at camp. Why did we was looking and seeing what everybody else was doing, knowing that at that point in time I might have been like 12, so I couldn't swim. Later on I did learn to swim, but I couldn't swim. But I was still being stupid, and they had a cliff, and at the cliff everybody was jumping off the cliff, everybody. So me and my cousin was like, well, we finna jump off the cliff too. We're gonna jump together. So if one going down, we gonna lift each other up. That was so stupid because we both jumped off the cliff into the water, and neither one of us could swim, so we both literally drowning. She was on top of me trying to get out. I'm on top of her. She trying to get, like, we was literally pulling each other down. We was drowning. And I remember, people coming in and pulling us out the water. So that was one incident. Okay. And I feel like 3 strikes you out, but that was one incident. Second incident was we were at the beach, family trip. And at this point, I'm probably about 14, 15. Now, I done learned how to swim now because that incident got me, But a lot of my family members don't like going in water and they don't swim. Now, y'all know that's stereotypical sometimes when y'all talk black people can't swim because a lot of black people do know how to swim. But black people, learn how to swim. Please teach your children how to swim. Teach them how to float. Teach them how to doggy paddle. Learn that. That's a life lesson. Okay. And I know that baby, learn how to swim. Learn how to swim. Okay. So my cousin, we had a room. Let me know if you remember this, but we all had a room on the level 1, and right outside of our little door was a pool. Now we all in the room, we chilling. Next thing I know, my little cousin at the time, he just bolts out the door and jumps into the pool in like the deep end, like the 11 feet. Mind you, his mama don't know how to swim. She's screaming. I runs out. I jump in and I'm pulling him out the water. He got water. I mean, he just blah, blah, blah. That scared me. Okay. Strike 3. Now I got my own baby. Okay. Zari at the time, she was in swimming lessons, but she didn't really know how to swim that good. She was invited to a pool party. I'm at the pool party. Everybody's watching their children. And this is why I say that parents are partial to their own children. We mean well. We mean well with other people's kids. Okay? That means if your kid is in my care, I'm going to take care of your kid like your child is mine. But if danger happens, as a mom, you don't, like, your first thought, and that's I just feel like that's just a response, is saving your child. Like that quick thought, and then you think, oh God, I got other people's kids, so you like, oh shoot. And then if it come down to you having to save my child or your child, you're going to choose your child. You're going to choose your child. I know that sounds, oh my gosh, like that. But people always, not always, sometimes people have had to make that hard choice. And it's unfortunate, but it's true. So we at the pool. Now, at the time, these are my what I would consider friends, good girlfriends or whatever. We at the pool, and our children, they're in the pool. And my friend's daughter starts going down. She done fell off the float and she can't swim. Now she in the water. She flailing. And the closest person to her is my daughter. And when people start to panic, they try to grab on, right? And so she grabbed Zaria off her float, and now Zaria in the water. Zaria can't swim, okay? Now both of them, they both flailing, right? Now the girl's mother is closer to me, closer to the pool than I am. So she jumps in the water first. She gets to the water, she jumps in. She grabs her baby, and she pulling her child that away. My baby's still in the water. Mind you, this girl was, at the time, I consider her like my sister, okay? I didn't fault her. I still don't to this day. But I understand, right? So she pulled her child out, and by the time she thought about, oh God, Zaria's in the water too, I'm already in the water, and I'm getting my daughter. And I did in that moment say, why didn't you grab both of them? Like, are you like, girl, your daughter pulled my daughter, but you didn't think to grab both of my, like you got 2 arms. Like what? But again, your brain click, and you don't mean, and she thought like, oh my God, like, why didn't I? Like it's just, you become partial to your own children in situations where there is danger or something can occur. After that, I was like, oh, no. Zaria gonna learn how to swim. She gonna wear a life jacket every time. That's why people always ask, why Boosie still got a life jacket on? Because Boosie's been in swim lessons since he was 4 years old. Every year we take him to the YMCA, he do swim lessons. But my baby is going to wear a life jacket, especially if we at the beach. Because you never know what's the water. You can't predict the water at the beach. You can't predict if a tide come or, whatever the case may be. And so from that day, I just at that point, I just only thought that I was only going to have one child, because Zaria at that time, she might have been like 8. So, at this point, I'm not playing no games, especially with her. She's my only child. I don't have any more children. Okay. At that time, I didn't have any more kids. Me and my husband was already struggling, trying to have children. I don't got no more. Something happened to her, baby, you might as well put me in the casket with her, because I gotta go too. We all gotta leave. We both gotta leave together. Me, my daughter never part, or whatever they were saying in Color Purple, because I gotta go. Okay. And so people without, you ain't letting them come. No, my kids cannot come. If I can't come, if there's water involved, my children can't come, because I just feel like I can watch my children better than anybody else when it comes to water. So fast forward to Aiden was invited to a pool party. Aiden is 14. Aiden is invited to a pool party, and he told me about it. Now we know these people fairly well. I do a lot. I text these people. We talk a lot, and I was like, well, that particular weekend, I'm going to be out of town. So I said, oh no. So Aiden, my children understand that they can't, how I feel about them being around water. I've talked to them about it. I've explained to them about it. They understand. So I say, hey, we're going to be out of town that weekend. When I say we, me and my husband are going to be out of town that weekend. And so, Aiden not going to be able to come. Sorry. So she texts back and she's like, oh, it's okay, because we'll all be there. Like, if he can actually spend the night, and we can, we'll be fine. We can just drop him back off wherever, whatever. Like, oh, it's fine. And I was like, oh no, it's okay. I said, maybe next time. I didn't think that I said anything out of the way or wrong or whatever. So she decided to text me, and I wish I had something on my, where I can actually read her text verbatim. Your Aiden is a teenager. He is. So that was the first text, and that it was like no follow-up text after that. And so I said, he is. And so she was like, the way that you're doing right now, I would be surprised if he even has any conversation for you when he's an adult. Whoa, wait a damn minute. Wait, how did we get here? Because now as a therapist, now I done went from, I feel like we're associates, because I don't just throw the friend word around like that, because I didn't experience friends where you say somebody is your friend, but in actuality, you just never know. But so, I feel like we're associates. We've known each other since our boys were young, and they've always kind of hung around each other. And I was like, wait a minute, because how did we get there? So this something you been wanting to say, right? This is I feel like this might be a conversation or something that you been wanting to say, because she's asked me a couple times, can Aiden come spend the night with her son? And my answer has always been no, but I've explained to her that I don't let my children spend the night with anybody. Not nobody. Like, my children have only spent the night with my mama or my sister. Outside of them, my children have never stayed with anybody. And so she was like, you're extremely possessive. Like, first of all, my children are not my possessions. Okay. Like, what are you? You're extremely possessive. Even when they were younger, I saw, like, she just went off, y'all. Like, told me about myself and how I parent, and how she surprised, like, I must be parenting the boys differently from the girls, because she's surprised that the girls even talk to me if I treated them the same way that I treat Aiden. And I said, well, first of all, I treat all of my children differently because they're different people, and they do, different things. The first and last time, because Aiden got to do something that none of my children have ever gotten to do. None of them. Aiden has gotten to spend the night with somebody. I went outside of my rule and he almost unalived himself. So Zari and Carly never got to spend the night with anybody. And because of Aiden, Boosie is never going to be able to spend the night with anybody. He ruined that for Boosie, right? So I said, wait, because Aiden got to spend the night with a friend who lives 3 minutes from us, and in the middle of December decided that it was fun. Her children and Aiden were outside playing in the rain, playing football in the rain. Football goes over the fence into the pool. Guess who goes over the fence, jumps in the pool in December while it was raining? End up getting hypothermia. And Aiden is a good swimmer. Got a cramp and couldn't get out the water. Luckily, his friend didn't freeze up because he would have drowned. So his friend jumped in to help pull out. And that's the one time that Aiden spent the night with somebody, and he won't never spend the night again, because we have to know our children. Now, she allows her children to do things. She has 3 sons. She allowed her children to do things that I don't think that me personally, now I don't, however you parent and what you allow your children to do, that's on you. I ain't judging. But I'm not allowing my children to be on the phone at 12:30. Why do you need to be talking to somebody at 12:30 and you 14 years old? Well, if they just talking to each other, because me and her had a conversation about that like a year ago. They was 13. And so I text her the next day and was like, hey girl, like, Aiden and dun on the phone at 12:30 at night, and whatever the case may be. And I was like, just thought I'd let you know, because I don't know what time. Oh, I don't care, as long as he wake up, go to school in the morning. He know whatever, like, whatever time you go to bed, as long as you wake up to go to school, that's the rule. I was like, oh no ma'am. I was like, okay. I said, well, Aiden's cutoff time for his phone, especially on a school night, it's 9:30. And he's 14. I don't care. It's 9:30, because why do you need to talk past that? You're going to see him at school tomorrow. 9:30, because you got to get yourself together. You got to go get in the shower. You got to make sure you wind down. I'm a huge wind down type of person. Like, all these distractions. My son already got ADHD. Any little thing somebody say on that phone and he get wrapped up in it, he'll dream about it. He'll think about it. He'll mull it over. He'll come wake me up at 2:00 in the morning. I know, because it's happened to the point where I have to put a cap on it. You got to put a cap. So if your son can handle going to sleep at 1 and 2:00 in the morning, then that's your son, but I know mine. So I should have saw that as a red flag. I should have saw that as a red flag. But, I said, well, maybe I am a little bit too, like, I hold on a little bit too, too. And again, I just do feel like, y'all know, my children came from foster care. And they're in a phase now, not Boosie, but I feel like Aiden is in a phase now where he's talking a lot more about it. I don't want you talking to nobody about it. I don't know. It's just me. Like, I don't need you yapping to anybody about your thoughts regarding that right now. Let us talk. Let us have a conversation. Let us have let us talk to the therapist, because like his thoughts sometimes can be so scattered, and then he'll say something, and then you know how 14-year-old boys are, or 15-year-old boys, and they'll take that little bit, and you know, kids can be cruel, and they can use that against them. I keep trying to tell my son, you fall out with somebody and you done told them your story, you don't want to share your foster story, you know. And people always say, well, you share it. I want somebody right now in the comments, because I got some OG Cyber family members on here, to tell me the reason why Aiden came into foster care, the reason how long. I just want somebody to tell me Aiden's story, his foster care story right now. I'll wait. I want somebody to tell me Boosie foster care story right now. I'll wait. I want somebody to tell me Carly's story right now. I'll wait. I don't tell my children's story. I don't talk about their families. I don't tell their story. I don't tell their story. I tell where they came into my life, and from my life up. I don't tell what happened back. I can tell you what happened with me and my thoughts, because it's my story to tell. That's my piece. It's my piece that I can tell. But can't nobody tell. You know how many people ask all the time, have Boosie mama, do you ever let Aiden, well, where was Aiden? Did they mama ever? No. So maybe it's Aiden putting into her head to talk to you because he really wants to spend the night. Well, I thought about that too. And we had a conversation before, and Aiden, me and Aiden have to have a conversation before, and I don't necessarily know that he could have lied, and said that he didn't, but that to me also too would be a red flag, because can't nobody child come to me until, you know, and I not go to their parent. Like, a child shouldn't be having conversation. Now, I do know children do that. Like, can you ask my mama? Can you tell my mama? Because if I say it, she not, you know, I do know children do that. But I just know, I just feel like I don't think that he's done that. And I've asked him, and he was like Aiden is the type of kid, like, it's almost like he like very nonchalant about stuff. Like, oh, okay, well, all right, okay, like, whatever. But, you know, he could have. But that should have, I feel like if I would have told the parent, like, girl, your son came to me and wanted to spend the night, child. Because, you know, we've had to say that as parents sometimes. But she also, you know, she was also saying, like, I just, from her noticing just different things, I don't let nobody, can't nobody, I can have other people's kids, but can't nobody have my kids. Like, somebody gonna do something. She feels like I'm thinking that her and her people are gonna do something to my children. And oh, this little mosquito. Baby, let me tell you something. When it comes to my kids, I don't know you. I don't care. I'm 42 years old. And I just say I got my uncle. And I've been knowing my uncle all my life. I'm 42. He 60. So ever since I was born, I've known him. He ain't never done nothing to me. But when it comes to my children, I don't know you. Baby, I don't know you. I don't know you. I don't know you. When it comes to my kids, I do not know you. I don't give a damn who you are. I don't know you that well. So, like, really, it's not the fact that I feel like somebody's going to do something to my children. It's the fact that I don't know about y'all. But what I do know is I don't want my children right now experiencing no additional trauma. My kids done went through enough trauma. My kids done been through enough trauma. I'm trying to give them a smooth little sailing situation without adding no additional trauma to it, which I already know that is going to be some additional trauma, because you can't prevent things from happening, right? Like, if something's going to happen, it's going to happen. But if I can help it, then why not? As a parent, that's what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to protect our children as best we can. I don't feel like she's a bad person and she's going to her or her fiance gonna do anything to my son. I don't feel like that at all. That actually never crossed my mind, ever. But it's just I didn't feel like I was the type of parent who just chokes the life out of my children and they can't do anything at certain age. So I'm like, dang, well, my son don't have social media. He's 14. He don't have a Snapchat or Twitter or Instagram or Facebook or YouTube. Or TikTok. I was like, well, he don't. Okay, no, my son can't spend the night. My son don't go to pool parties. And somehow Aiden still get to do all the things to me that he likes to do, but within reason for a 14-year-old. Like, I'm not gonna drop my son off, because that was the other part, because she said something about that. I'm just like, I don't know. But if they going to a pool party and then after the pool party, y'all going to the mall, but you're dropping them off at the mall, no. I don't drop my son off at the mall. First of all, the mall is dangerous now. I don't know about y'all malls where y'all live, but our malls, people get pew all the time. People getting it's so bad that they didn't put a curfew in place now. Like, you can't even walk around the mall at a certain age now. You walking around the mall, all you hear, if you are 16 and under, please be with a parent. I'm like, dang, you can't even walk around the dang on mall without, back in the day, we could go to the mall like no problem. Now, so I got to thinking, like, good God, maybe I am a little bit too, like, I don't know, because I ain't never been a parent of a teenage boy, but I know my teenage boy can be impulsive sometimes. I know my teenage boy deals with neurodivergent that some people may not understand, and then next thing you know, all hell break loose, and then now I'm gonna have to fight you. I'm gonna have to fight somebody, because I tried to tell you, and then you're pushing me. You're trying to bully me because of my boundaries with my own damn kids. Like, girl, please. But yeah, like, no, we can't. I said, well, we not dropping. I don't drop them off. I don't drop. Like, if I go to the mall, now I have done this, and to say, well, Mom, while you at Bath and Body Works, can I run to Foot Locker real quick? Sure. I'm in the mall. Something pop off, I'm right there. But no. No, not gonna do it. Huh? Don't they have traffic? All kind of stuff. No. No. Well, I mean, you making all the decisions for him. He ain't gonna be able to make no decisions when he grow up. He because you making all the decisions for him. I said, okay, don't worry about it, sweetheart. Don't ever text my phone no more, because at this point, our kids only see each other at the school. Because you're insane at this point. Like, you really trying to tell me about myself. You really trying to tell me about my parenting. And you saying this because if I was home, I would have went to the pool party and he could have went. But because me and Ricardo are going to be out of town, and I said he can't come to the pool party and get dropped off at the mall, oh, now you're crazy. You've been wanting to say things at this point. So now, access denied because you're insane. But ain't that what parents do? Make decisions. But she said, I'd make all of, like, he can't do anything. He can't hardly blink. He can't blink. He can't sniff. He can't turn to the left, turn to the right. What? Okay. All right. Okay, well, he won't be. That I'm just so sorry. And if that causes him not to talk to me when he's 19 or 18 and he can make his own decisions and he own out my house and he don't want to talk to me no more because I was an overprotective parent or whatever, because they say overprotective parent makes sneaky kids, or overprotective parents, you don't talk to your parents anymore. But I'm thinking to myself, like, I must not, my parents must not have been overprotective, but I don't necessarily think I'm overprotective. But what I do know is I think from a therapist perspective, and my husband is a sheriff, a police officer, then turned sheriff, but he be in these streets and he see the same people that my son go to school with at the courthouse, getting ready to go to detention. They at the getting ready to go to drug court. That we see it. The same people that I'm a school therapist. I'm doing this because you can't talk to your parent or whatever. Or guess what? A lot of times kids come to me and it's lack of structure. Lack of structure. Sometimes kids look at lack of structure is you don't love me. The parents just willy-nilly let the kid. Aiden told me one time that his friend, he was telling his friend like, oh, my mama ain't gonna do that. My mama ain't gonna do that. And they laughing about it. This is something Aiden came to me and told me after the conversation he had with a friend, and said the friend told him, man, you lucky. He was like, Mom, he said I was lucky. And I just started laughing because, man, you're lucky. He told Aiden he was lucky because I wasn't gonna let him do that, but his mama allowed him to do whatever it is that he was, asking Aiden if he wanted to do. So sometimes I just think that it's like kids do want structure, and sometimes kids they link that to my parents love me. Because at the end of the day, when you're a child, you get to do whatever you want to do, baby. By the time you really get to, at that age to do it, I feel like every age unlocks something different, or it should. Like, you shouldn't be able to do, at 14, he shouldn't be able to do what 16-year-olds do. In my opinion, I don't care how close the age gap is. And I just had to tell Carly this. Like, my thing is, ma'am, the lady that texts me, if I'm telling my daughter this, what makes you think you getting ready to let me, I'm getting ready to let my son come with you? I just had to tell Carly the same thing. Carly is 22. Aiden is her brother, and, I had to tell Carly, when you're out with Aiden is 14. He's not 22. And so some of the things that you and your friends might say, or some of the things that y'all might engage in the time, you can't waltz in my house at 1 o'clock with your 14-year-old brother. I don't care. I don't care no ways about it. It's not going to happen. He is 14. He shouldn't be. Now, why are you hanging on my door like that? Huckleberry Finn. Somebody come get wild thorn berries. Booster, please. Huh?
Can I get a drink when we get back inside, please?
Did you have a soda?
Yes, ma'am. I had a Fanta earlier today.
And what kind of drink are we talking about?
Sprite.
What did I tell you earlier?
When you get home, though, we access for those Sprite.
And here you go.
Come on, please.
And Here you go asking me for a Sprite. I'm so confused. Look, the people like, see, I see what the lady's saying. The boy can't even have a drink. Now he can't even have a soda. He only had a Fanta today. Let him have it. Y'all don't understand. You see, y'all people just, why have you drank some water today?
Yes, I had 2 bottles of water.
What did your doctor say? That's all. What did your doctor say?
Try drinking my water.
Okay, did you try that?
Yes.
Let me think about it, cause I don't know. I don't know. Y'all, no, honey, Aiden got something going on with his kidneys right now, and they trying to figure it out. And while they're trying to figure it out, Aiden can't drink sodas the way that he used to drink soda. So, you know, that little interact, like, had I not said nothing, people would take that and run. They would assume. Not, you know, I'm just saying in general. I could be out at a family cookout, at a family reunion. But nobody is your child's parent but you. You don't even, people don't know what you as a parent is going through with your children but you. Because you don't have to share the intimate details of your ins and outs with your children. But I can see how that looked crazy. Like, dang, he had, and I'm talking about the Fanta was a little baby, like a little 100 calorie can of soda, because the doctor told him he can drink a clear Sprite, a clear soda, Sprite or 7-Up every now and again, because they're trying to figure out what's going on. And, you know, right now, we don't know. And because we don't know, then, baby, let me tell you something. I'm not taking no chances. You don't, that look, he go to the pool party and he just, hey, give me another Coke. But then I tell her, no, my son only needs to drink water. Oh God, that's gonna be something. That's gonna be something else. So we tried sparkling water, and he didn't like sparkling water. But see, this is what I'm trying to tell y'all. He heard what the doctor said. He heard what I said earlier, and then he still came and asked for a Sprite, because that's what kids do. And then parents, we have to make sure we parent our children. Because if I don't care what the doctor said. Your kidneys, it's your kidney. Go on, drink it up. I got a parent. I'm gonna be a parent to my kids. I'm saying they need the Kool-Aid packs for his water. You know what? I tried that. I tried the Kool-Aid pack, and it was getting to be a hassle. It was getting to be a mess. And then I said, you know what? You don't need no Kool-Aid. Drink water. Cause y'all in here, y'all dying all my stuff. Cause Aiden dyes everything. Like y'all remember how you used to dye your hair with Kool-Aid? Well, I don't know if y'all did. Back in the day, we used to dye our hair with Kool-Aid. So he would take the Kool-Aid packs and dye his hair with the Kool-Aid. So now you ain't even drinking it. Well, then now I'm not buying it. Like now you're done. Now you're done. You're done. Okay. So yeah, you just little things like that where you just see a little snippet and people will just be like, oh my gosh, or whatever. But in actuality, you don't know what's going on with somebody's child. You don't know why they're on the dietary restriction that they're on. Oh, your mama, she won't let you drink soda, but you can have soda here or whatever. Nope, you can't. I know you're not coming back asking me for that Sprite.
I am.
Boy, go drink some water.
Ma, please.
Boy, go drink some water.
I'll drink water when you come back in, can I?
I'm still thinking about it. Drink the water and let me see you drink the water first. Don't go mess with him, mullet. Right, Nikki, for real. Water, it is. Especially, it's so hot and they do too much. Like, no. A lot of it's not good. It ain't good for nobody, right? It ain't good for us. She said, yes, I use cherry red. Right, Desiree. Right. We used to use that red pack of Kool-Aid and put it in our hair and that. Shall. Healthy drinks. Hey, Aunt Cherry. Right. Nope. Yeah, so he right now, he on a A diet, like now, the diet, the protein, oh, that's killing me. Oh, mama, just eat. Well, you can remember what she said about you need more protein. So now you got to eat 5 pieces of chicken. Oh, you got to do all this. But you don't remember what she said about water like that. It just escaped you.
Let me see you drink the water. No, I know the trick because you pull it every time. You pull it every time.
What's the trick?
I drink the water in front of you, and you say, there go your hydration.
Okay, because there go your hydration. Listen, why you don't need a Sprite right after you drunk water, then
Yes,
you
I
hydrated.
do.
Like, so.
Please, Mom.
I'm about to dot your I's and cross your T's. I'm telling you right now. Then go get a little bottle of water.
This Wi-Fi terrible. Put the biggest one in here. So if I drink it, can I get Sprite? I'll start drinking.
You know what? I'm gonna let you make your own decisions. We laughing at that too. What? I'm gonna let you. It's your kidney.
Alright, I'm gonna drink the water, then I'm gonna get a Sprite. Alright.
Now, if your side start hurting, I'm not taking you to the doctor. And you're still not getting a Sprite. You hydrated enough. Then what's you got tea in there?
No, I don't.
Child, he's still not getting no Sprite at all. Oh God, yes, we been, so we got the cranberry juice, and y'all, so I did ask him. I said, but yeah, so his blood pressure been running high, and that's what led us to going to the kidney doctor, because for the past year, you know, they trying to tell me something. I'm like, if y'all don't, we got to do something more, because why is his blood pressure 170, 183? Like, baby, at this point, you need to be in the house. Like, I'm no medical doctor, but I'm like, that just something ain't right. And it's always consistently like that. Like, let's not. Check him out. Check him out. Just got off the monitor. And so we find out the results next week. So y'all pray for my baby. Because I would hate for him to have to like come out of sports or whatever. You know, I done already reached out to biological family members trying to figure out what's going on. They don't have like nothing that they can think of, you know, or whatever. And I'm just like, okay, because it's something. Boosie, what are you doing? Boosie. Yeah, so she told him that he can have green tea, but he can't have, yes, they did check for diabetes. No, he didn't have, it didn't come back spiked up. Ricardo, why don't eat that ice out of there. Everybody had their hands in. Does he drink lots of Gatorade? No. I rarely even buy Gatorade in here.
Why?
Why? Don't stick your hand in that cooler with...
I'm giving ice.
Yes. The cranberry juice, yes. Everybody hands been in that ice and water. Okay, well, you know what? Eat it. Eat the ice and eat the water. Eat the ice and the water, okay? I mean, they had waters down in the yes, he has an appointment with the cardiologist next Thursday after 4 months. We talked about the meds, and that was not one of the things. And plus, and Aiden is not. He doesn't take his ADHD medicine 24/7, or it's he's off the medication, if that makes sense. Yeah, if you're active gay, so his kidney doctor has told me things that he can drink. I didn't say that for everybody to start giving me things that he don't need to drink. I appreciate y'all entire ministry, but I'm going to listen to his kidney doctor. And while I know that doctors are not always 100% right, she did give me a list of the things that he can drink, and she did give me a list of the things that he don't need to drink. And yes, tea from McDonald's, she said, is a no go. And then she said Aiden thinks that she said just because she said you can have a 100-can Sprite once in a while, that don't mean you can have a Sprite every day. And that's something that I'm trying to tell him as well. That she said once in a while, that's a treat. Hey, Ayana. But not every day. So no. Green tea, cranberry juice, that's what we got. And now the white cranberry juice go hard, but I did buy him. I love that. I love the white cranberry juice, but I did do the regular 100% just the cranberry juice, and he hated, but I still make oh, that McDonald's sweet tea might take me out of here, baby. So I already know it's too sweet. But I also like making teas as well, like chamomile and different things like that. So I'm surprised he even liked those to even drink them. So soursop, that is good. Boosie is taking handfuls of ice out of the cooler and doing that. What do? If I tell him to stop eating Jersey Mike's, he might just go. He just might just lay. Baby, I'm just gonna tell him go lay at the foot of the cross, cause he gonna be out. He gonna be out of here. Where you get the watermelon cranberry juice from? They don't sell that around here, baby. I'm gonna go. I'm getting ready to go. I'm getting ready to go and get that today. I ain't never seen that. Come here. No. Oh. I was getting ready to let y'all see Boosie Marie. He said no. Ricardo, I'm about sick of your shenanigans. You can't never remember the spray. You can't never remember the spray Boosie.
My mama didn't spray me.
You not white.
I'm fine.
You not white. Or I'm confused. Like his skin need a little extra thick layer than your skin.
Him getting ate up by the mosquitoes.
Okay.
Mosquitoes are blind. They don't
Who said that? Hush. You need to spray my baby. His feet, his toes, behind his ear. Put some on his face, his neck.
I brought him a cool.
Arms.
Gave him something to make sure he had something cold to drink. That's all he needed.
He not going. That's why I don't like when you his coach. He not going back out there with you. If you can't make sure, if you can't take your coach's hat off and put your dad hat on.
I said I forgot.
Yeah, just like you forgot to spray his feet on the cruise. Y'all seen my baby feet burnt up. Y'all, why did Ricardo forget? He done sprayed my baby with the smallest amount of sunscreen, right? And he didn't forgot to spray his feet. How you forget? You just he forgot to spray Boosie feet. So Boosie, he coming.
You got proof?
I do have proof.
You got proof. I didn't spray him.
You told me out your own mouth on the boat. Oh man, I sure did. I don't even remember spraying his feet. I used just a little bit and didn't spray. Boosie feet got sunburned, y'all, so bad on the cruise. He couldn't wear his shoes. I bought shoes for nothing because my baby couldn't even wear the shoes. Now you forget it's hot. He white. So mind you, right? We on.
So mind you, that
We was on the cruise together, but you.
now they don't want to hear the truth because it paused and it was reconnecting. But we took the cruise together as a family, so that means we was together.
What that got to do with the price of tea in China?
So why you ain't spray his feet?
Because that was your job that day. I spray his damn feet all the time.
I don't remember that job.
Daddy swear they can get a pass. Not this one. Baby, the same thing that I do with the kids, you should know and do too.
I did.
Okay, well then why you forget to spray his feet?
I don't know. We was together.
You not finna put that off on me.
I'm not putting it off.
Got my baby all traumatized. He can't wear his little flip-flops.
He wore them flops. Maybe it was a couple days later, but he wore them flops.
Anyway.
What?
So I done sprayed them down, right? But I feel like you at the pool a little too long, right? So it's a lady out there, white lady. Mind you, I spray his body and then I use a cream for his face, right? I just feel like, so I spray his body with the sunscreen and then I use the other, like I rub it on his face. That's just how I've always done it. Right, Kelly, real fat completely, right? So anyway, we go up there. They at the pool. They out there longer than what we anticipated. So I see this lady over there, and she has sunscreen in her bag, right? So I'm like, he need another little coating. You need another little coating. So I go over there. I'm like, hey, I said, I'm sorry to bother you. I said, but can my son have a little bit of that sunscreen right there? Because, you know, I was in the room. He had some on, but I just think he need an extra coat. We've been out here for a little bit, you know, and the sun is really beaming down. So she was like, oh, yeah. So he comes over there, and I thought she was going to give me the bottle to spray on him or whatever. But she sprayed him, right? Whatever. So I ain't care, girl. Thank you. I appreciate your time industry for letting me even use the sunscreen. Honey, she was like, So he tried, he had on long sleeve shirt. She done lifted that up, sprayed his arm, pulled his shirt down this way, sprayed this, pulled his shirt up this way, sprayed that his back. She said, take them sandals off, sprayed his feet, his legs. And then she said, close your eyes. Me and baby Boosie act like he was drowning. Wait a minute. I ain't know y'all was spraying y'all baby in the face. Wait. I ain't know y'all was spraying y'all baby in the face with the sunscreen. Man, I missed the memo, man. Boosie was like, baby, you would have thought he was on Dead Presidents when they started shooting you, wasn't it? Baby, he was going down. I was like, I couldn't even say anything. I was too stunned to speak. I was like, oh my God. Baby, she unloaded the clip in my baby's face. And then told him, have fun. I was like, damn. Oh, I thought you were going to pull like a little face cream out your bag. I was like, oh, I'm finna start doing it like the white mamas, baby. Baby, you finna get this good old white mama treatment. Okay, get over here. Cause so now, when we at the, but now she done started it now. Baby, I'm sitting here rubbing it in like it's damn Vaseline. No, not anymore. You used to it now, baby. Close your eyes. I was so shocked. I had never done that before. I was like, oh my God. But hey, that's what we're doing now. That's what we're doing now. It's quicker. It sprays evenly. Honey, listen. So close your eyeballs. Now he be like this. Because he don't want it in his mouth. Honey, I was so tickled, but at first I was taken aback like, She gonna put my baby's eyeballs out. And y'all, if y'all would have seen me and Boosie, because like I said, this was his first time and mine, but he had his arms out. Baby, he looked like Patti LaBelle. Y'all know when Patti LaBelle singing, she get the flapping them arms up and down like that. And that's how Boosie, I was like, baby, I'm going backwards too, because I'm so stunned. But she said, have fun. I was like, oh, thank you so much. Oh Lord. But yeah, I said, well, all right then, all right. Right, you gonna learn about asking for. I was so shocked. I didn't know. But now, baby, you can. Wait a minute, Angie said, we don't all do that. I put the cream on my baby's face. Woo, child. But yeah, I can see how that in a pinch could just be, quick, fast, and hurry. Come over here and get a little bit of the sunscreen on. Shh, close your eyes. Tuck your lips in. Have fun. He said it gives me joy. Right. Come here, you little sucker. I got something for you. Look, close your eyes. Yes, you're good. You need this sunscreen before you go out. But see, in actuality, I'm getting you back for acting like a little monkey. Come here. Have fun. Oh, child. But yes, I just thought that was the funniest thing, because baby, I said the way she sprayed my baby, that's how Ricardo should have sprayed him. Yes, honey. Got back from Key West and okay. Well, honey, 30th anniversary, teach me your ways. Cause I had to make sure Ricardo went about to be a divorce court, because he didn't want to spray my baby feet. Now he coming in there. He didn't forgot to spray the off and the sunscreen today. He finna be looking like a lobster. Got a white boy on my roster. He be feeding me pasta and lobster. Oh, he bit up. He bit up real good. He bit up. He bit up? Well, hold on. Because I said, I laid it out. I laid this little Father's Day cooler out. I said, you're taking your Father's Day cooler? You taking that? Okay. Because you're going to need some ice. I put their waters down in there. I put the names on the waters. Because, y'all want me to be a good little wife and get up at 8 o'clock and cook breakfast and stuff. I'm not doing that. But I did. I said, your Bluetooth working? Your little speaker? All right. I said, okay. Boosie, little workout outfit right here. Because I had to go to a baby shower today. Okay. I said, here go the sunscreen and the off. He picked up that little funky little cooler and ain't pick up Nathaniel. Ain't pick up nothing else. Now my baby got to be red. Because you didn't spray and ate up. Okay, well. See, that's what happened when your daddy your coach. I asked Boots if he want to play for a different team this year. No, me and my daddy for life. Me and my daddy for life. But it's going to be me and your mama at the allergy doctor. You and your mama at the allergy doctor. What? I'm so sick of them. Okay. And then he'll be tan in a few days. He'll go from red to tan. And then why Aiden and Carly be hating on my baby? Because he get a real nice, even little tan. Be looking like a little light skin. Real tan. They look like triplets. Because he y'all complexion now. Carly, I can't even get tan like Boosie. Too bad, so sad, sister. Too bad, so sad. Sorry, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what the 50% of white, and I don't know what your 50% white, but his 100% white is Italian. It's real creamy in the summertime, baby. Just be the summertime fine. Ain't talking about he just. I mean, if I stay out there a little long, no, baby, no. Y'all stop hating on my boy. Stop hating on my boy. Stop hating. Honey, they all. If you put all of them stand them side by side, now you be like, wait a minute. The baby, the mama. Take your kids to a WWE. You know what? We've never watched that. We've never I've never seen a wrestling match. I've never watched it. I have not seen that since Andre the Giant. Remember him? That might have been 85. But my husband, he's not into wrestling. And my boys weren't into wrestling. The girls not in, like, we're not a wrestling family. But I heard that people like it goes down at the WWE. Now Monster Truck, we done been there before. We done took him to Monster Truck shows. He got to ride in the Monster Trucks, all that. But we never really did. We've never been a WWE family. Well, I don't even know who wrestles anymore. Do Stone Cold Steve Austin still? The Rock. I don't even know. But you know what? Even if you not, they still love it. They still love they still, you take your kids anywhere, they just love it. Now all of a sudden, now I'm finna have to start buying mini wrestling figures. I barely even know how the wrestling people. We didn't get into it. One thing about my daddy, until I got with my husband, I never was into sports because my daddy didn't play sports and he didn't watch sports. And I know that's like, my daddy only liked car stuff. So going to car shows, getting his car, getting classic cars fixed up and taking the cars and winning at the car shows. And so like all my life, all we ever was into was like cars and car shows and those type of things. But my daddy never watched sports. He never had, you can ask, he don't know what basketball team, who on the football. He never got into that stuff. And so I never, but when I met Ricardo, like he is a sports fanatic, like obsessed. Exactly.
That's crazy.
Exactly.
Because you're on that garbage Wi-Fi.
No, please.
Where's my dinner? Where's my dinner? Wi-Fi.
Me. I'm the dinner.
No, I thought you was the dessert.
I'm all the dinner you need, honey. Woo! What's going on, sir? What's going on here? Check. What are those? Somebody said we should take the boys to go see WWE.
WWE. I don't know none of them.
What'd I tell y'all?
See, when I watched it was like The Undertaker and Macho Randy Savage. And yeah, I don't know these new people.
Well, you know more than I do. I've said Andre the Giant.
Yeah, Andre the Giant.
We never really got into WWE.
Booker T.
Who?
Booker T.
Oh. Is that
Bash
the big
Brothers.
black guy?
Yeah. Bash Brothers.
Oh, white refrigerator. No, for real though. Ricardo sound like you know.
The Bash Brothers.
You know a lot about WWE. Why you never?
Yeah, those guys don't wrestle no more.
Okay, but I'm just saying it sounds like you know a lot about WWE. I mean, he keep naming people. I mean, sounds like you were a wrestling fan.
They're not there no more.
They not there. Oh, somebody said Ric Flair. Woo! Yeah, I don't know. I don't understand why my husband came out here to bother me.
So I can get my dinner.
You have your dinner.
No.
Your brother cooked dinner for you.
Yeah, you can warm it up for him. Come on.
If Ricardo think I'm finna warm up his food, he got a
Let me see what
he's more of a fool than I actually thought he was.
I got.
Oh, the dead has arisen. The dead is arisen. It's alive. It's alive.
We're alive because of Princeton. Yeah. Coming in here waking us up.
Why did he come here yelling?
He came in here.
Yes, he knew we were asleep.
Right.
So
So he
tomorrow
caught
morning,
Next thing you know, he on the floor.
I'm waking him up.
Ricardo, if you don't get this out, baby, that expired in March. You start bringing something from February 2020. You know, you bringing something from 2024 into 2025. I don't like that. You had them a whole year, ain't used them yet.
Got a wild card.
Okay. Hey, you can send them back to Tabitha Brown. For all I care. What you mean? You can send them right back to Tab.
Yeah. Yeah. Got somewhere fun. Yep. Wild card. Should have used that on.
Woo. Yo, he come bringing these Tabitha Brown wild cards from February 2024.
Punch my ticket.
Punch your ticket.
Excuse me.
His bro.
Got tickets.
Oh God, is it a mosquito? Is there a mosquito in here? A mosquito.
I got cards.
Okay. What's your cards?
I'm missing one.
No, it was only 4.
Man, that's crazy. Oh, seeing double.
I don't know. This don't have a 2 on it, baby, or a from. So I don't know if you stole these.
No, I ain't stole these.
If somebody gave, I don't know if they actually for you. It don't say to you.
Oh, that's crazy because it's on TikTok when you do the video.
Actually, it's not.
Actually,
Wait, I mean expired. How you not gonna use them? He just found them. He just found them cleaning up. He probably stuck them behind something.
These never expire.
Let me tell y'all who used theirs up. Boosie immediately, like every day for 5 days straight. Boop 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 boop. I didn't use my card. Mommy, use my card. Aiden used his up in one day. He wanted to use all 5 cards in one day. See, that's what Ricardo. Oh, you gonna wait a year? I forgot about them cards. It's past a year. It's almost 2 years. You mean? Let me wash my hands and warm this food up. Woo! Chill. What is this? Where these cups come from? Huh? Boosie ain't in the U.S. Navy. You said Boosie gave you these? Okay. Ciao. Slap it then. I'm just telling you, slap that payment on the counter.
What?
Slap that thing like you playing spades. Slap it on the counter, honey.
What, LeBron James?
Oh, where my church bag? Can you hand me my black thing out of there, please? Wait a minute, Ricardo. Did you eat up your food? Because you trying to get me to warm up my food. That's a negative. Ricardo probably ate up his food and trying to get me to warm up my food. No, you and Aiden. My husband and Aiden the worst.
First count is the luggage. You only get 2 baggage. That's it. The other baggage is $75.
Who traveling somewhere?
I guess right here.
Our guests?
Yeah, I told them check-ins usually at 5.
Oh, they in the
I let them
Airbnb.
check in a little early. You know what I'm saying? So. It's crazy. I helped them bring their bags in. And everything.
Oh, and you helped them bring their bags in? Did they tip you?
No. They didn't give me a
You
tip.
did not bring my bag in.
Oh,
I didn't catch your bag at the door.
No, I rolled my bag in.
You rolled your bag?
You
I
rolled
didn't.
Harley's bag.
No, I got both of y'all bags.
No, you did not.
Zaria said he ain't help with her bag. Let me go look at the camera. The camera show. The camera showed her for real what happened. Ricardo, Zaria just don't want to give you no money.
That did not help me roll that. Mom.
I did.
And then even if he did, Mom, we was at the door already. And then he wrote it right here.
And y'all was early. I let y'all check in early. I could have let y'all stay outside till 5. Cause the keys don't work till 5.
Not the keys don't work.
But I met you at the door, and I caught your bag.
Ooh,
It's crazy.
Camilla, don't do that.
What Camilla said?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
I got time today. I got time.
She on your side like Nationwide.
Oh yeah, Camilla. That's what I'm talking about.
I ain't gonna tell you what she said though.
My BFF. Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Cause not a lie was told what she said.
Man, you see that bag? And see that bag is big enough. It's not a carry-on, so yeah, you don't have to. You have to pay a fee for that one. Hey, typically we don't drop our bags off in the hallway.
I know you lying.
Ain't this the Airbnb?
What the? Ricardo, I know the
It's
hell.
not have obstacles. What'd you say, man? Yeah, I ate some.
You ate some.
I ate some.
Cause you, what? Who?
Oh, they got restrictions though. They tell you what they want done in their house and what they don't want done in their house at the Airbnb. I'm sure.
It was a yawn.
Girl, y'all y'all had big fun. You ate donuts in Denver, didn't you? That baby, y'all was having real big fun. Real big fun.
Big fun had us.
Big fun had y'all. Ooh. Okay, let me go to the next box. Cause that can't be boxed.
Too much fun. Where you going?
That can't be boxed.
You done with the fun? You don't have no more fun in you?
They ain't got no fun in them today, baby. They look so. Oh, okay. This feeling heavy.
I ate some of that too. Just
Oh, this mine. Okay,
That's
y'all.
yours?
This is mine.
Oh, dang! You dropping? Drop.
This is mine. Let me close that up. Let me close this right on up, baby. No, because we agreed that your brother cooked our dinner. So if you ate your dinner,
I didn't eat my dinner. I only had a snack.
then it's looking like you don't have no dinner.
That's crazy.
We gonna go to my brother and we gonna get dinner from my brother. How you eat your dinner? What the heck? Okay, we got another box. Feeling a little heavy. It's a little bug. It's my box of meat. Winner chicken dinner. I share. I want to, but brisket.
Well,
That's crazy.
how's it in my name?
Because of that?
Exactly.
You a backup.
The jerk brisket.
Go back up.
Wait a minute.
You don't even have to warm it up.
Wait a minute.
It's so good. It's falling off the
Who
bone.
plate is that?
Mine. The meat plate.
That's crazy.
What are you gonna want?
Why is it different?
Taste this.
I already tasted one. I
Now,
had one rib already.
oh, you had one rib? Yeah, because you
that
didn't
one.
throw the bone away.
Oh, that's crazy. I was gonna leave for the dog.
What dog? Oh, Princess don't eat this.
That's big
She got a, honey, her diet is superb. Hey, I know you didn't think that Princess was going to chew on a big rib bone, a bone bigger than her. Look, here she come running. Okay, these are the ribs from my
Sorry.
brother-in-law.
Your mama said you couldn't have one, sorry.
These are the rib just falling apart. I don't even eat ribs. You want this warmed up, Ricardo?
Bye. Yeah, it's
Oh my Lord. God. Y'all know I don't even lick my finger. Oh my Lord. Jesus. My God today. Okay. Oh, this is good. Thank you, bro. Okay. I ain't even warm nothing up. I don't even know what my husband want warmed up. I might try these baked beans. The baked beans is 7.5 out of 10. Try these green beans with turkey. Green beans is 8.9. Okay, let me get this pasta salad. Pasta salad. I like more like mine tangy-ish. She said, why you even record our food? This is my food. This is literally my food. This is mine.
That one's hers. The other one's mine.
Pasta salad, 6.9 out of 10. Even though I like it, I like my sister's. I'm so used to my sister's better. Macaroni and cheese. Smoked Gouda mac. Yep. Macaroni and cheese. 9.5 out of 10. But this brisket and these ribs is a 15,000. Because they so good. Ricardo. Now see, he doing 50-11 things. He wants that. You know how you know your children? And I know my husband too. Right? So y'all know my husband's a diabetic. Some of y'all knew, some of y'all didn't. Until my husband sit his medication on the table. Because he's a Capricorn and he's a man of, I call him Mr. Deeds. Because he does the same thing over and over in order. He ain't ready to eat. He not even ready. He not really ready. Look at him outside cleaning up shoes or something. I don't even know what he doing. Warming up, food gonna be cold in a minute. I'm waiting on you to sit down. His brother is a chef. He has his own food truck. And Aiden is getting ready to go start working for him next week. Hallelujah. And thank you, Jesus. He still ain't sat down. He doing something else. He not hungry for real. Honey. I'm a Capricorn. Honey, y'all, you know how y'all be doing things. Y'all like stuff in order and the same way. Y'all are really, y'all are very, you can bet on a Capricorn. Okay? Yes, I was so happy when his uncle called my husband and said, asked if Aiden wanted to come work a little summer job with him. I say he do. He sure do. However, Aiden had the biggest box of ribs I ever seen in my life today. So he's gonna spend all his money back into the all his money gonna go back into his uncle's business. But if he work, I will work for food. That, yeah, we like that actually.
I'll work for food. What food is? It's crazy.
Yeah, this shit is. It definitely is. What do you want warmed up?
Everything. Want it all.
Look, still ain't sat down. Where is your medicine?
I'm about to get it so I can eat with my food. Why are you shaking your head?
He gone. He back out the kitchen. Meanwhile, on the ranch, I don't need my food warmed up. I don't even like hot food like that. I'm okay with my food just like this. Zaria would never do this. Zaria would never mix food. It's all going down the same way. Mix it up, baby. Mix it up. Mix it up. He's gone down the hall. Okay. He's in the laundry room. Okay. He just wanted me in the house with him. Baby, if you wanted me in the house with you, you just said that. Just say that. Just say, I just wanted you to come in the house with me. Because he doing everything but sitting down to eat. That's okay. I'm going to go ahead and warm this food up. And if it get cold, then he'll warm it up. Take that good old aluminum out of there. I'm going to just throw the macaroni, that little bit that you got right here on the side.
Oh, God.
Because it ain't much. And I had that little baby shower plate today, too. That little baby shower plate. Y'all know baby shower food hit real hard. Real hard. Boosie, why did you come in here screaming and waking up your sisters? They said you came here screaming just to scream.
No, I didn't.
Now, why would you do that?
She lying. Whoever said that lied.
That's how she kicked you in your nose?
Yeah, because he was right here. And I was back. Like, and he started screaming. And I was like, behind me, because he was hitting my checker. And I said, why are you doing that? And he got hit in the face.
That's crazy.
But I mean, hopefully, obviously he didn't learn. He's still under the chair.
Get your head from under there.
He stays under the chair, even every morning or anytime I'm on the chair.
Hey!
Ask him. Let me go ahead and block these people.
Hey!
Leave Princess alone. Chucky. Child. Somebody gotta go. Somebody, anybody. Preferably me. Me, I need to go. Princess, did you,
She bit me.
she bit you? Yeah, I'm not gonna discipline her because you did something to her. I'm sure you did something to her first. Oh. Oh, yeah, I blocked them real. Yes, I do. And me and Zaria, we got a workout routine. And let me tell y'all, I'm really getting ready to start. Now, I've been working out these arms. I've been using like the resistance bands. Because y'all know I can't really do nothing with my knee too much. But, so when Addie is Boosie's biological sister. So when Addie came over, she was like, she likes to be close. Like, she likes to be in your skin, like Boosie. Baby, they siblings for real. It must run in their family, child. So she was all in my space, all over in here and everything. So Princess will be 9 in December, huh? And so I'm in there, you know, I have like a workout bra on and the workout pants or whatever. And so, you know, I'm doing the resistance band. So she just sitting there and she calling out the exercises because I got her on call out the exercise duty. So she like, oh, you got to do this and you got to do that. So then she goes, Kia? I said, yes, because she talks so soft. Kia? She said, what is that? And I said, what is what? She was like, that right there. So she pointed to me, and I'm like, what? So she was like, right there on your arm. I was like, on my arm? She was like, yeah, that, like that wiggly part. And I said, the wiggly part? Wait a minute. Oh, I said, hold up. I said, come show me what you're talking about. So she walked over there and she was like this. I said, Boosie, come get your sister. Come get your sister. What do you mean? I was like, look girl, please. Not right now. No, she said, what is that? She was helping real good too. If you must know, it's arm fat. It's arm fat. She was like, I don't have that. I know, you little 6-year-old body builder. I don't know. Woo, child. She didn't ask me what this is. I think it's hereditary. I don't know. It won't never go no, baby. I done tried, and honey, this is just always there. It will not. I don't know. What can you do for that? What do you do for that? And she was like this. Ma'am. I was like, don't you want to go play with your brother? Because at this point, I'm in there like, and a 1, and a 2, and a 3, and a then I started twerking. Oh, well, don't come asking for no Sprite. No, you ate all your food. You'll be at the food truck soon enough next week. Nope. I gotta protect my food. Gotta protect my food from children of the corn. Honey, I mean, the way she was already telling me, because so on that little workout thing too is squats. But I can only go so low. And I've been working on getting a little lower, you know. Every time. You're not taller than me.
I'm not saying I'm taller than you, but look how tall I am.
On your tiptoes.
I'm not on my tiptoes.
Thank you.
My ankle started hurting.
I know it did. So, your, uh-oh. What is that? Pick that up.
Cosmic Crunch.
Ricardo.
Ain't these mine?
Your dinner's ready. Sean. Your dinner.
Dry gummy clusters.
So I'm like, because I can't really, my knee, y'all, my knee. She was like, that's not the way the lady is looking at. The lady is going like this. So she hopped up off my little bench in my room. She jumped up, man. I mean, she jumped up like a cat. Baby, because kids can jump. They can do all kinds of stuff. And then she was like, she's like this. Whoop! I mean, went all the way down. I was like, and you're 6. No, he can eat one in here. Nope, the ants won't be crawling on that in that room. I was like, I can't get low. I have not been able to drop down and get my eagle on since 2002 when I was in college. I know, right? Well, I couldn't warm that up. Here, let me. Okay, here you go. This little brisket right here. What are you smelling?
These?
My God.
I bet they taste
Honey.
It's just like nerve.
Yeah, I can't do that no more, honey. I can't. I'll be somewhere laid out. I'll be at the hospital with the air in my nose, honey. That's where I will be. What it tastes like? Really?
one. Dad, give me another one.
Is it jam like? No, you don't want to. These are easy on the stomach.
Easy on the stomach.
It's white.
That one's
Can you hear me?
Got something back in my clothes.
Boosie, why you ain't got no clothes on?
I ain't got no shirt. I ain't getting no shirt. I didn't see one.
Are you bit up? I almost choked because, excuse me? Stop. You going to your room. I said, excuse me? Thank you, because I don't know what is.
I'm thanking you, bro.
Yes. The heat and air is already installed in the tiny house. Yes. So,
Mama, she's liquid in the candle.
yeah, because when the wax melts, it turns into...
Can you drink it?
Can you drink the wax? That's not a serious question. I'm only answering serious questions this summer. I'm not your teacher. No question is a dumb question. Psych.
Dad, can you drink?
What's that trail?
Go on, drink it. Let me know. Let me know what it tastes like. The children of the corn be corning. They be corn. Drink some dang on wax. What the hell, Leontay? So, tiny house is complete. They have the plumbers got to come out and connect the sinks to the plumbing, and that's it. That's all we're waiting on for the tiny house. And my daddy is now completing the walk-in closet for the girls. So so we're doing that. If the rain, honey, we didn't have the rainiest season that we didn't had in a minute. The rain has really came in and just kind of butchered our plans a little bit when it comes to that. So, because of the rain and everything, people got pushed behind, jobs got pushed behind. And so we're waiting on that. But other than that, about a week. Peace and God be with you. Okay. But yeah. So we're excited about it. I'm really really excited to see how it's actually gonna turn out. It's looking really good. Somebody said, haters gonna hate. Excuse me. And was like, y'all shouldn't have got them a tiny house. Y'all should just invested them in y'all should have invested in a real house. They might as well put tools in there, lawnmowers and stuff. I said, you invest in your child their own house. Again, people trying to tell other people what to do with their kids and how to spend their money and all these things. No. Tiny houses, all they good for is putting lawnmowers and tools and yard supplies in. Okay. But as for my daughters, honey, that is a blessing to them. And it's a blessing for us. Both are gonna be up in it. Listen. This, at the end of the day, it's a lot of things that you could have done, right? Missy, say it again, okay? But I feel like, even, I don't know, because I'm not a millionaire or a billionaire. I might be one day. But even if I was a millionaire, I don't think that I would just hand my children everything. Only because they got to live without you in this world at some point in time. Like, they have to live without you at some point in time. And so me, and I really don't have to explain this, but I want to tell people this because I do feel like, I do think it's important, because sometimes I feel like parents do make sacrifices for their children. And the money that we used in a tiny house was for, I don't want to live here when I retire. I've always told my husband this. I've always told my husband I want to move to another country. I'm talking about 13, 14, 15 years ago. When me and Ricardo first got together, I told him when I retire, I want to retire in another country. I just feel like where the living is a little, just kind of slow, pole, right? And just kind of relax and, and just so you can experience something different, and so I have saved for that for a long time, to be able to retire the way that I want to retire. Well, of course, when you have children and you pray, and God told me that I have to be obedient. And what I do feel like is that because God told me that when I retire, I'm going to retire the way that I want to retire. Still. But I need to make sure that my children they got a leg up. Because what I don't understand is that you can't, even if you don't have to be a millionaire to not put your children out when they turn 18. Princeton. You don't have to be a millionaire to give your children assistance. I'm not talking about financial assistance, but some people, when their kids turn 18, I mean, that's like, oh, you grown now. I mean, that's it. Like, and that, I'm not that type of mama. And so, what I did, what me and my husband thought, was to assist them with something where they'll still be able to have some type of responsibility, and it won't put us out of what we want to do with our money that we've been working and saving. Because at the end of the day, yes, you want to help your kids out, but you don't want to put a damper on what it is that you want to do when you retire from helping your kids. Because I will say this, you can help your children, but to a certain point, if your kid's not trying to help themselves, then why are you still helping them? At some point, they gonna have to be, they gotta be able to stand on their own 2 feet. Now, if you done provided them and you done helped them and they 35 and you still, baby, at some point, okay? So, if they want to go out and purchase them a home, I purchase one, then that's what they're going to do. I don't want you to live in a tiny home forever, but you can if that's what you want to do. So, I'm just not that parent. I'm not going to put my children, and they 21 and 22, but they're still young adults. And they still are learning. They're learning how to be young adults. Zaria sent me something the other day that said, I'm an adult. It says, Mom, look at this. And it said, on the thing, it said, I'm an adult, but my mama, my daddy, they're premium adults. And I was like, you know what? That's so true. She was like, I'm an adult, but y'all are premium adults. And I don't understand how people, I'm 42 and I still call my mama. Because my mama is older than me. That means she's wiser. And she was 42 at one time. And she was 42 with young children. So, at this point, my mama knows. So, let me ask her. So, I don't think that just because a child turns 18 or 19, they're still learning. And you have to still teach them. As a parent, we're always teaching. We're always teaching our children something. They always learning. Now, when they don't want to learn no more, then let life teach them. Let them go out there. You still learning, but you gonna learn the hard way. Be my guest, because sometimes that's when you really learn. When you gotta learn the hard way. But yeah. Honey, I love that. I'm still. You got some more ribs over there? You gonna eat your cornbread? You gonna eat your cornbread? I know that's right, Brianna. My mom is the ultimate premium adult too, right? Because she's adult, then premium adult, then ultimate premium adult, right? We premium, but my mama, our parents, they're premium, ultimate premium. I probably won't tap into that until I'm a grandma, right? We shall see. But anyway, y'all have a good and blessed night. I appreciate y'all entire ministry. Thank you for the stars. Mine will be 39 in September. He just called me the other day. Asked me, yeah, honey, we gonna call. We gonna call. I want my kids to be able to call. Anytime, day or night. Even if they 60 years old. If I'm still alive, call me. Yes, call me. Bye.
I said, mommy.
Boy, bye. I don't know. You know Boosie be talking. Ciao.